Hey, it's Jonathan. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about a very specific topic, which is planetary movements and planetary alignments and how they can have, yes, how the stars can have an impact on financial markets. Now, I've talked about this in the past, used various analogies, the changes in momentum of people, the algorithm I believe I threw out there, using ICT speak. But this time, I wanted to just show you the hard fact, and that is there are certain times of the year where markets find highs and lows almost like clockwork. Now, to do that, what we would do is we'd use different planetary angles. So you can see on this side over here, we have longitude of a planet, and this is using a geocentric positioning of the planets right now. And we would use this geocentric longitude angle to find out where the planet is around the zodiac, and we'd be able to pinpoint highs and lows in the market. Again, now there's no accuracy to this, which is 100% accurate, but I have found that using very specific angles that we are able to get at least an 80 to 90% accuracy of when highs and lows are likely to occur. Now, this activity to calculate, if I was to just turn off my tool right here, if I was to calculate specific days or months, this activity to take into the future would actually take me probably around an hour to go through and find these highs and lows based on historical data. I'd have to go through, I'd have to look at certain angles, and then I'd have to jot down the date that occurred on. But now what I've done is I've taken this and I've turned it into a prompt. This whole strategy, I've turned it into a prompt for GPT. And I'd like to say you can use Bing. Bing is not as friendly as Chat GPT. In this instance, I have got the prompt working on 3.5 for those who are on the lower tier accounts. For those who have the GPT-4 account, I will show you how I use this prompt. Now, due to the nature of this activity, I'm unable to give you the actual prompt, and that is because there are people out there who like to copy my stuff and then claim it as theirs. And I have seen that in the past for these YouTube channels when I go out and I talk about this. So I will block the actual prompt, but I'll show you the output, and then we'll take a look at the market, and I'll do it for the year 2015, and then I'll show you these highs and lows and how we can generally get an accuracy within 1 to 2 days of these highs and lows. Now, the downside to using a GPT prompt is that it's not as accurate as if I was to go in and find the exact angle and the exact time that occurred on for that specific period to get the exact time period or the exact day. So I would say that whilst when we use the manual way, we're able to get it down to around a 1 day forward and behind of the actual date, I would say we're probably looking around that 2 day leeway for ChatGPT. So that's just a quick speed up, and this is another video because I had done a solar, or at least an equinox solstice sort of video in the past where I talked about time analysis and how to use 4 specific dates a year to pinpoint highs and lows in the market. And I did say that I would do a follow-up video. I didn't know how to approach it, and I thought that this might be an interesting approach, albeit my videos are somewhat boring. So please, if you just want to see how this works, just stick with me for the next 10-15 minutes because I'll show you how it actually works. And if you're smart enough, you might be able to reverse engineer my prompt. That's up to you. Else, you're more than welcome to join us in the back end for that, okay? So I'm now going to bring up the prompt and just blur the screen slightly, and I'll copy and paste that prompt into ChatGPT. I've got 2 prompts for those using ChatGPT 4 or ChatGPT 3. I did have to change the prompt slightly for the version to work. And I'm going to change the date because I do need to make a slight change to that so that it spits out information for 2015. I'm now going to feed that to ChatGPT. I'm now going to wait for it to give me the response. All right, so ChatGPT has now finished its response, and we're now going to overlay this response onto the chart. Keep in mind, I do have to continue to blur out certain parts on this just to maintain the prompt to be, used by ours and our students and whatnot. But at least you're going to see how it works. So the prompt starts with looking at the different zodiac signs, and the zodiac signs always starts in Aries because we always start with a count from the first day of the Zodiac year, which would be when the market moves from Pisces into Aries. Okay, so that very first point. And then we start counting forward in time from that. At various angles of these planetary movements, these stars movements, etc., they will spit out dates. And these dates have a high tendency to give us tops and bottoms in the market, or swing changes, or I don't want to go too esoteric, but momentum change in people's behaviors, okay? And oftentimes we'll also see news events can fall on these dates. Major news events can be aligned with these dates, whether subconsciously or consciously of when these news events actually were, we're going to do the news event on this day, whether subconsciously or not, they do generally tend to land on these days. So that can be another reason why tops and bottoms occur, but regardless of why things occur, what the most important thing is right now is we want to be looking at when they can occur, okay? So I'm just going to start marking on the chart all these dates, and we're going to start to see if I can, I've actually forgotten my image tool. I'm just going to use a date marker, I think, or I'm going to use symbol. Sorry, I have been using TradingView too much. I actually forgot this one. Okay, so I'm going to go through, now I'm happy to go through all these if you guys are ready to stick around, and I'm going to mark highs and lows. I'm going to mark in green when we get an exact hit, blue when we get a hit within that 2-day variance, and then red if we don't get a hit at all. I'm going to use up arrows for bottoms and down arrows for tops. So let's start on March 21. So March 21, if we go back, we can see that March 20 was a Friday, March 23 was a Monday. So if you understand that the market is not open, we could actually say that this was possibly an exact hit in the market. I'm going to give that a green arrow, and I'm going to squeeze this up just a little bit. Next date, March 25. March 25 was, in this instance, we would be considering another top. And March 29. March 27 occurred on a Friday. The 30th had occurred on the Monday. So in this instance, being a weekend change of trend, I'd say that would be exact. April 4th, Thursday the 2nd, and then Tuesday the 7th, I would say that we probably had a public holiday around here. I'm going to give this a blue one just because I'm untoo sure. April the 8th and April the 4th were actually combined because we had this period here where we had the holiday. April the 15th was this bottom. Market ran down. It hit the bottom before reversing, before resuming the trend. April 20, we had this one right here, bottom. 24. So this is where you need to start using some form of various forms of analysis. I'm going to give it a blue because the 25th of so we had a Friday, Monday period again. The 24th was meant to technically be the top, but the market ran up higher again on the Monday before falling lower. The 28th, we have Tuesday, which was that secondary top. May 4th, May 5th. So this did not give us an exact high, so I'm going to give that a blue. The market ran up for one more day, didn't close above it, so ran up. Might have been some news event or something before market pushes lower. Could be any reason. I don't know. This is 2015. We're looking for May 8th. So this is Thursday, Friday. So we get a 1-day variance here. That is a blue one. May 15th. This top here, which is an exact hit again. May 21, May 20, May 21. So we got a variance here of 1 day, so that gets a blue. May 25, we had a blue variance here again where the market rose just one more day. May 29, this one gets a green for an exact hit. June 4th, okay, so the market ran down into June 4th, didn't find a bottom until June 10th. So that would actually give us, this is a tricky one because we have June 4th, then June 8th. So the June 4th one is invalid. June 8th was on a weekend, so the market sort of had that 2-day leeway. I believe, I don't remember what we said, was that a blue that we get for that one? 1 to 2 days. June 15th was this bottom, so the market's now staging higher run because we're getting, okay, you'll often see that when these tops occur on these dates, more often than the bottoms, the market pushes lower. When those bottoms occur on these dates, the market pushes higher. That is one of the secrets that I believe possibly even Gann didn't know. So what we had June 15th, June 21, 18, So we had this period here of a weekend. So technically, the market didn't top out until the 24th, which we had the 25th as a date. We had the June 25, yeah. So it also gets a blue. Can I change this? Change image. Nothing occurred here. You could argue that the bottom occurred on the 17th, but it's too far away. June 29th. What does that push us into? 1 day off that low. So unfortunately, we don't get a green one. We get a blue one. July 5. We had a weekend in this period here. So whether we count the top or the bottom, I'm going to count the bottom in this instance. Market reverses after July 5 into July 9. July 9, that second bottom. I think that's an exact hit. After July 9, we had July 16. Market hits the top. What's the date after this one? July 23, 21, 22, 23. This unfortunately gets a blue in a 2-day variance. And then we had a bottom on the 28th. We were looking for the 27th. I guess you could technically, depending how you look at it, it's an outside bar, but it's not exact science, yeah, so it gets a blue. After that, it's 31. The market did not top out on the 31. What's the next date? August 6. I have to give this one a red one, I think, because that's about 4 days after. It's too long. So 6th, nothing happened. I'm going to give that one a red one. August 10, market found a bottom on August 10, albeit for one trading day, it found a bottom. August 17, market did nothing. So this is a period of high uncertainty. Generally speaking, when this occurs, the market is running really low and it's just smashing through all these time counts. It's generally news-related events that are just pushing the market. So that was August 17. Well, now August 23 is what we're looking for. This was a Friday, 21, 24. This one does unfortunately have to get a blue one. So if you were looking for a low to occur on August 23, what you'd be doing is finding out which date that occurred on by taking a look at your calendar, seeing if it's a weekend, and then expecting a potential reversal on Monday to Tuesday. August 27, unfortunately a blue one because it didn't hit 27, missed it by 1 day. I know this is boring, guys, I know, but you sort of just have to wonder, how is this possible, right? How is this possible? August 31, so we had nothing occur in that period, gets a red slap. September 6th, Friday to Monday, gets a bang on hit. September 10, that's a bang on reversal. Whoop, clearly 17, market never breached it, another top. 23, 27, Friday to Monday incident here. 1st of October, we missed the low by 1 day, reversal, blue. October 7, 11, 18, 7 is a low, 9, 12, 9th is a top, making the 11th a green, and then 18, 16 to 19, so another top. 23, Friday to Monday again, another top. And you see equal highs and lows where we get in the market swinging, and then we start getting the majority of these swings hitting highs, and then we see the market reverse steeply. So we want 27, 31, 6, 27th, that was a Friday, Monday incident. So we got 2 time counts expiring same time. 31, Friday to Monday reversal. 6, market reverse, but still a red bar, so I'm just going to ignore it. 10, 17, 1 day variance. 22, 26, 30, Friday to Monday. 26, 30, see both of those reversals off those 2 dates. 6, 10, 17, so 6, Friday to Monday reversal. 10, market reversed just temporarily before falling. We had now a bottom on the 16th. I don't know exact number, if it's lower or not. So we get a blue one for this one. 22, 26. 22, nothing occurred. 26, Thursday to Tuesday, nothing occurred. 30, 5, 9, 16. Market's in free fall right now. 5, 11, or 9. Then we're looking for 16, Friday to Monday. 20, 24, 28. 24. We're getting all these Friday to Monday things happening right here. 28. So I'm going to mark this one as a hit. I'm going to mark the other ones as invalid. Just reversal time periods, but didn't really do anything in the market there. 3rd of Feb, 7th of Feb, 14th of Feb. 3rd of Feb, 7th of Feb, 14th of Feb. February 19, 23, 27. 19, 23, 27. To Friday to Monday incident again. March 5th, March 9th, March 16th, March 5, nothing occurred. March 9, we've got the bottom. Finally, we're finishing off at March 16th before we enter a new Zodiac year. And the story repeats. So that there is a swing high and low formation of the market using our Zodiac period, which is starting the year, ending the year, from Aries all the way out to Pisces and then going back into Aries again. And we were able to see the majority, not all, there is a method that we can see all, but it's very, very messy. But there's a majority where we were able to actually capture, I would say at least 95% of the swings here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that were completely out. But we were able to capture well over 80% of the swings, and I'd say 95% of the actual swings were captured apart from these red ones, which didn't really produce anything. To the exact day, if not within 1 to 2 trading days, give or take, also the weekends. So this, I know that this is very boring, but I wanted to take you through the exact process that I would use when I go through the whole year and I mark on tops and bottoms. Obviously, I would have been doing these manually in the past, but now with Chat GPT and these prompts, I'm able to actually produce these very quickly. And I can go in now and I can go in and change that, calculate this date for this year, and I can make it 2016, I can make it 2017, I can make it 2023, 2024, 2025, and I can give Chat GPT certain instructions to follow, and it will produce these outcomes for us. And I'm able to tell a complete year in advance when these highs and lows are more likely to occur when they're not. And that means that I can go out to 2023 and I can pinpoint where these highs and lows are likely to occur. Now, these highs and lows are based on one method. I've used one calculation here, but if we were to use other planetary aspects, we're able to get these higher swings, these higher declines. And if you couple that in with I teach you that now. I teach you in the back end. I teach you how to actually produce your yearly roadmap so that you can go in and produce a yearly forecast so you can see if the market's likely to be down or likely to be up for a given year. And then you couple that in with your time counts and you're able to see, look, if the year's likely to be down, or perhaps I'd want to consider shorting on these days instead of buying on these days. If the year's likely to be up, well, maybe I should be buying these bottoms instead of buying the tops. And you're able to now see when dates or when the market is likely to occur and move into a top, and that's able to reduce your stress, your probability of loss, because you would just be going in and out of these dates like clockwork, in and out, in and out, in and out, and just saying, look, you might wake up one morning and go, shit, I got to buy this market on Friday. Well, hang on, aren't we running up in price? Wouldn't we be expecting a potential top to occur on that Friday? Wouldn't it be best to maybe wait a couple more days? Of course, not every Friday is marking a top, but if you're running into these dates, maybe you're like, perhaps I should be buying around the 10th. Maybe buying around the 10th was better than buying around the 4th. Or perhaps if the market is falling after the 10th, maybe the next date is around the 16th, and maybe I should be looking to buy around that specific date. Look, everything I do here, I don't give financial advice. Everything I do here is to help you protect your money and make smarter decisions. Whatever you decide to do, whether you decide to go out and buy physical gold, exchange money at the currency department, whatever you decide to do, it doesn't have to be derivative related, because I'm not involved in that. I'm not a licensed practitioner in that. But these dates are going to give you, if you just match them to your charts, going to give you a higher probability of success. Now, each market might have a different vibration. And what I mean by vibration is perhaps it's not May 15, perhaps it's May 19 for that specific month. So you would calculate the certain planetary angle for that, and you'll be able to find out what days are likely to vibrate for that specific year. So that's all I had for this one. I wanted to give you an update on an update that I did last time using the 4 major cycles. Please, this is boring, but this sort of stuff you're not going to learn anywhere. And now that I'm showing it to you, I'm not going to give you the prompt. I'm sorry about that. You're more than welcome to join us in the back end if you want these prompts, if you want these things. But you know what I'm looking for. You know how it works now. You know that the market does move in and out of these time periods. And all I did was ask Chat GPT to find when these time periods are likely to occur. And it was able to spit it out for us like clockwork. That's all I have. Please. The world changes when you learn this stuff. I'm only asking you to possibly come at me with an open mind. I'll talk to you soon.